Hello, my friends. My name is Ryan Freeman. Thank you for coming to episode 20 of my first backpacking trip to Europe. In the last episode, I lost my hitchhiking partner, my dear old Uncle Bob, after he was pickpocketed while drunk, sleeping in the Munich train station. I continued the trip by jumping into Helmut Franz's BMW, where he played me CDs of his opera singing, showed me pictures of his fabulous life as an international opera star. And he also informed me that he was not feeling very well. And just as we exit Munich, he tells me that I need to drive. So I was a little worried about this. I had no international driver's license. What would happen if the police pulled me over? But I couldn't refuse. So now here I am driving his massive BMW across Germany, across Austria. It's gorgeous. I'm driving on the Autobahn. I'm driving in Austria. This is really cool. Until he says we need to make a pit stop to go visit my friend. Correction, he's going to visit his friend. I'm going to just lay out on the grass off the side of the highway. So that's basically what I did. I laid for a couple hours in the grass on the side of a highway, feeling pretty alone and, oh, what happened to my Uncle Bob? I've lost, my traveling partner, and now I'm just here. Although I'm really just exhausted because I didn't sleep the night before. I hadn't slept well for the days leading up to the night before. I hope Helmut Franz comes back, from visiting his friend in some little backwater town on the way. Not a backwater town, just a little small village. Whatever. You roll with what life gives you, right? Well, eventually he does come back, thank God, and we continue our drive into Vienna, eventually, where he shows me his city in all of its glory. He describes the architecture to me. My eyes are just wide. I don't remember ever seeing such a beautiful European city. I mean, I loved Munich. I liked Lindau. I liked Zurich. I liked Lucerne, Florence. And there's a lot to say about all of those cities. But there was something about Vienna that just was beautiful. And Helmut Franz is driving me around, telling me about the history, giving me a really nice tour, telling me that over in this area, he's got a stable and owns 100 horses. He was a bit of a show-off. He was showing me pictures of his Japanese girlfriends and his pictures of him when he was young, playing his CDs, telling me he's got 100 horses and all of that. But I soaked it up and I loved it. Eventually drops me off and bids me good luck. And now here I am in Vienna by myself, exhausted. So what did I do? I don't really remember. I probably went to an internet cafe. I do remember walking around and telling myself, I'm coming back to this city one day, because I didn't really plan to stay. I wanted to get to the Czech Republic where I knew it would be less expensive. I didn't know exactly how much money I had, but I knew I was starting to run a little low. I do remember getting a Viennese hot dog, their version of a hot dog. In fact, Wiener Schnitzel, a very famous fast food restaurant in America. That Wiener, I think, comes from Vienna. Vienna was a famous place for these types of food, sausage and bread and mustard. And the way that I remember it was served there, little street vendors would have them. I don't remember how much it cost, a few euros, but a nice big thing of fresh bread. Instead of horizontal like we usually have our hot dogs, theirs is vertical. They cut a hole from the top, they spritz some mustard in there, and then drop a big fat hot fresh sausage right in the middle, and then you eat it vertically, kind of like a burrito instead of like our traditional hot dogs here in America. It was fantastic. I mean, I remember thinking, well, where's the relish? Because in America you could have all of these side toppings. This was very simple but very good. And then towards the evening, I saw a film festival, a free film festival setting up. They had some vendors and these chairs and this massive screen, and all of the sort of well-to-do or middle-class Viennese families were gathering in the park to see one of their most famous and endearing storytellers tell some of their folk tales and fairy tales on the screen. And here I am, this vagabond with clothes I've been wearing for the past several days. I really don't fit in. I don't understand the language on the film festival. Got a dirty backpack right next to me, but I'm in the midst of sort of the affluent Viennese society watching this film festival in the center of Vienna in one of their parks. It was kind of cool. It was a kind of a cool moment. But I got super tired. So I remember around 10 o'clock or so, I decided I got to find a little place to fall asleep. So I wandered away from that, found an area of a park. Now, I don't remember the name of the park. It might have been Hofgarten. It was a very famous park in Vienna, I would later find out. But I found a place that was kind of tucked away, laid my sleeping bag on the grass, and went to sleep. I was exhausted. And then around midnight, I wake up and I look, and there's a 60-year-old man who's just got a very evil face, and he's shining a flashlight at me, and he's yelling with a look of hatred, and I've never seen a look of hatred come in my direction like I did when I woke up at midnight in this park in Vienna with this guy shining a light at me, yelling at me in Austrian. Thought it was the police. It wasn't a police. It was just a random guy walking in the park who found me and got very angry that I would dare to sleep in this park. Obviously, I was in the wrong, right? So I apologize. I'm sorry. And he says, this is not a park you can sleep in. I'm gonna call the control. You're going to jail. And I'm terrified, right? I'm terrified. All alone in Vienna without a lot of sleep. I've lost my traveling partner, Uncle Bob. Woe is me. Anyways, I gotta get out of here before the cops show up. So I quickly grab my sleeping bag, shove it into my backpack, and power walk away. And I power walk away, and I'm like, I'm still exhausted. I need to find another park to sleep in. I can't sleep in this park. It's obviously not appropriate. So I end up wandering around for about 40 minutes looking for another park. Can't find another park, so I say, fuck it, I need to sleep. So I walk right back to that same park where that angry Viennese man threatened to call the cops on me. I go basically to the same spot that I was sleeping at where he found me, but this time I decided I was going to crawl under the bushes. So I crawled under these sort of scrubby bushes and just crawled until I found like a little nook inside, and then I laid down fairly confident that it wouldn't be easy to find me this time. And no one found me. So when the dawn came and the sun shone on my eyes, I woke up still a little tired and decided I gotta get the hell out of here. I'm coming back to Vienna one of these days, but it's time for me to get to the Czech Republic. So I asked, where's the road to the Czech Republic? Where's the road? Walking around trying to find some sort of place where I can get to it. I might have had to take a tram or a bus, but eventually I found a main road that was going north to the Czech Republic, stuck out my thumb, and within 2 minutes, more successful as a solo backpacker, within 2 minutes, a nice middle-class Czech couple pulls over and says they're heading to Brno, the second largest city in the Czech Republic, and if I would like a ride, hop on in. So I hop on in, and nice quiet ride. They weren't very talkative. I don't think they spoke much English. I spoke zero Czech. And I arrive in the Czech Republic, in Brno, and I am exhausted, so I check into a hotel, and I spend a couple nights sort of recovering. I mean, I go to some beer gardens, have some Czech food, check out some of the nightlife, watch a parade, but mostly I remember spending a couple nights in a very inexpensive hotel, just trying to recover from this long, wild hitchhiking trip where many things went right, many things went wrong, but here I am now, finally in the Czech Republic, and the next day, I take a bus for €4.50 to Prague. And the next episode is going to be the Prague episode. This is an episode I'm very excited about because this was a very big event in my life. Okay, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you. Bye.